How to lead your team. Okay, I see a lot of people struggle with being a leader, being a good teammate, y'all, a good team leader. It doesn't matter whether you're a point guard, shooting guard, small forward, power forward, center. It doesn't matter what position you play, what role you are, what I'm saying, on the court. This video is going to help you guys understand how to be a better leader for the team. Okay, now I normally run point guard, so a lot of these tips are at the PG. It's little stuff like that, knowing personnel, knowing who's on the team, okay? What teammates do we have, y'all? There's so much stuff that actually goes into being a good teammate, being a good team leader. I'm not even saying about skill on the stick. You see, that was a crazy pass, y'all. I'm going to teach you guys stuff like that, how to throw dots like that, y'all. Stuff like this. Here's a perfect example. Late game, it's a close game, I'm slowing it down, and you see this guy on the left, that's my shooter. So I told him Dex to the corner. I called a play Dex to the corner, and he hits a red contest and one, y'all. That was the dagger. It's the little stuff like that that'll separate you from being just a good player to being a good teammate, okay? Especially at the point guard. But no matter what position you play, like I said, you can apply these tips to any position. Okay, so first things first, the number one tip if you want to be a good team leader, you can't be scared to shoot. Okay, you have to be a scorer. You have to be able to get a bucket no matter what position you're on. Point guard through the center. You have to at least be a threat. I'm not saying you have to go out here and score 80 every single game, y'all. But at the bare minimum, you have to at least be a threat. When you have the ball and you're open, the other team, they have to feel at least scared. They have to feel some type of pressure, okay? If you're just a total non-threat, non-option, it really hurts your team. Okay, so the first thing is don't be scared to shoot. And as a leader, it's your job to make sure that everybody else isn't scared to shoot. Like, if the two guard, if he's missing a little bit and then he stops shooting, you got to tell him, hey, bro, keep shooting. It's okay. If the center, he maybe missed his first couple shots wide open. He maybe missed a couple wide open pick and pops, wide open corner shots. You got to tell him, hey, that's cool, big. That's cool, bro. Keep on shooting. Keep shooting, bro. Don't get scared. Don't be scared to shoot, y'all. I'm telling you, being scared to shoot is one thing I really don't understand in 2K24 especially. I see a lot of people that are scared to shoot. This year, especially with stuff like heat check, with the way that this game is designed, hitting the contested shots, y'all, you literally can shoot whatever on this game, I promise you. Like, look at the Dex right here. This was a crazy little Dex into the shot clock. Little stuff like that, it'll separate you from being just a good player to a good teammate. I'm telling y'all. Another tip, like I said, is knowing your personnel and knowing your teammates. And this goes deeper than just knowing everybody's builds. Okay, knowing everybody's build is part of it, but as a team leader, you have to know your actual teammates. You have to know them and their personalities. Like, it's one thing if it's just random rec and you're not playing with people. Like, it's not a consistent squad. But if you got a squad, if you got some people that you run with, you got to actually start learning who they are. Not just as a 2K player, but just who they are as people. What type of personality are they? Like, right? Because as a team leader, it's certain people where, like, they're gonna check out if you talk to them a certain type of way. But then it's also other teammates where they're not gonna check in unless you do talk to them that way. Okay, so different people react to different styles of leadership differently. Some people, like I said, if the center was scared to shoot, it's some centers I know where I gotta tell them, hey, bro, stop playing scared. Stop looking scared, bro. Just shoot the ball, bro. You acting scared, bro. Just shoot the ball. Like, quit being scared. There's some people, when you talk to them like that, okay, that make them lock in. But then it's other people, you got to say, hey, bro, it's all good, man. Just keep shooting, bro. It's wide open. Keep shooting, bro. You good, bro. Stay confident. It's certain people where they react differently to that pressure. Okay, so you have to understand who's on your team, what style of leadership that they respond to. Because some people, you got to bark at them. Some people are dogs. Like, some people are dogs on this game, bro. So, like, when you got a dog, dogs bark. You feel me? And some people can take that, y'all, but some people, they're little puppies. Okay, so the mama, she don't bark at the puppy. You know, the wolf, they don't bark at the puppies, y'all. Some people, they you gotta coddle them, right? And it's not like a disrespectful thing, y'all. It's not like an ego thing trying to be mean or disrespectful, because regardless of who's on your team, you never want to like be disrespectful or be mean towards your teammates, y'all. But I'm saying you have to understand what style of leadership did these people respond to. Oh my gosh, that was a crazy dunk. But I hope y'all get what I'm saying, man. And that also goes into knowing your teammates' builds. So, for example, I know that BP on my team, for example, he's a shooter. I know he's going to shoot red contest. He's going to shoot half-court shots. He's got heat check. He's pulling whatever. He's pulling full court like that. I know BP is a shooter. So, for him, I'll call plays like a Dex or a two-step, an off-ball play to get him open for three. I'll hit him an early offense, little quick dot. You know what I'm saying? That's a play I can call for my teammate who's a shooter. But then on the same team, I got somebody who he's really not a shooter. He's more of a slasher. He got like a 94 driving dunk. Okay, so I'm not going to call him on these decks and these off-ball plays to get open from three. I'm not going to call him on a wrap. I'm going to call him on a cut. Okay, I'm going to call him on a back door. I'm going to tell him, you know, cut, I'm going to throw you an alley. I'm going to call different plays like that, okay? For the center, as an example. Whether I know he prefers to pop or he's more of a roller, I'm calling out, hey, bro, pick and pop. Hey, bro, pick and roll, you know, hold the screen, slip. It's little stuff like that. Once you understand your teammates' builds, that'll help you as well. Okay, but look, here's the verse of the video. This comes from Deuteronomy chapter 31, verse 6, man. And it says, be strong and courageous. Do not fear or be in dread of them, for it is the Lord your God who goes with you. He will not leave you or forsake you, y'all, ever. And that ties back into the very first point that I said in this video, y'all. Don't be scared. So many people hop on 2K and they play scared, y'all. You don't have to be scared on this game. You don't have to be scared to shoot shots like this, red contest, full court. It doesn't matter. You don't have to be scared to hop on the game, bro, and have fun. Especially if you know that God is with you always and he's never going to leave you or forsake you. Like, how could I be scared to shoot on 2K? I'm not even scared if I died right now. You feel me? So make sure you guys, bro, have God in your life, number one. That'll help you not be scared on the game for sure. I promise you that. Okay? But another thing I was saying, man, is knowing your personnel, knowing who's on your team, knowing what plays to call for who, and also when to call it. Like, it's one thing to just have plays, but it's another thing to know when to call them, okay? Because a lot of people cry and complain about point guards that just dribble, ISO. But I'm telling y'all, if you just run plays every single possession, it doesn't work. It doesn't work, y'all. I've tried it. If you run plays every single possession, y'all, eventually the other team catches on to it. So you have to know when to mix in a play, when to mix in an ISO, when to do something simple like just call a back door, and when to actually run like a complex play, okay? Because there's differences and there's levels to it, all right? Part of knowing when and who to call the play for is a big part of basketball IQ, and it's a big part of being a team leader. And like I said, you don't have to be a point guard to call plays. If you're the center and you see something, you can call it out. If you're the power forward and you see something, you can call it out, y'all. Like don't be scared to be vocal on offense and on defense, y'all. Be vocal, period. Whether it's on offense or defense, even me as a point guard, oftentimes I just guard the corner. But even though I'm guarding the corner, I'm still looking at the rest of the court and I'm trying to help my teammates out. So I see when I need to rotate. I see how the defense is moving, y'all. It's the little stuff like that, okay? Another thing is you got to learn how to dribble, okay? Like I said, man, you have to be a threat to score. Part of being a threat to score is learning how to dribble, okay? So I've done a couple videos like hand cam tutorials, how to dribble, how to do left stick cancels, how to do L2 cancels, all that. So I'm going to leave that card up here at the top right of the screen if you guys need to check out that tutorial. But you don't have to be a dribble god. You have to be able to create a shot. So whether that's L2 canceling, whether that's, you know, dribble god, Steezo dribble, or whether you're just cooking up in the post, you know, as a post scorer, you have to be able to create your own shots, y'all. That's really what dribbling is about. It's not about breaking ankles and catching animations and all this stuff, y'all. It's really about just creating your own shot. That's really the key, y'all. If you can create your own shot at whatever position, no matter how you do it, whether it's off ball or you're on ball, you're in the post, you're hiding behind the screen, you're ISO, it doesn't matter how you do it as long as you can do it. Okay, that's a real gem, man. And a lot of people need to hear this as well. Slow down. When you're trying to create your shots, y'all, slow down, especially in competitive games, y'all. All you got to do is slow down and read the defense. So for me, I'm the type of player where I like to play fast. I come down the court and I just shoot whatever. Okay, and for the most part that works. But there's also certain times, certain games where you have to slow it down, y'all. You have to play it safe. You have to read the defense and take a second to really break them down and understand how they're playing, y'all. Understanding when to slow it down and when to speed it up, that'll help you on every position, y'all. If you're the center, you need to know when to just throw the break. As soon as you catch the rebound, just throw the break, and when to slow it down, okay? Because sometimes the right place, even though the break may be wide open, sometimes you just want to hit the point guard right next to you and slow it down. Take some time off the clock, y'all. Game management is a big part of being a team leader. Anybody can come down the court and shoot, wreck, and test, y'all. But not anybody can actually be a team leader, y'all. It's a difference, man. Stick skill and, like, team leadership are totally, like, I'm not going to say they're, like, unlinked, but I'm saying you can be the coldest nigga on the sticks and you can be a horrible team leader, okay? And you can also be horrible at the game. You can't hit a single shot. You can be horrible, but you can still be a good team leader and be a good teammate just based off IQ and your vocality and how you're talking, y'all, in the party. This is crazy. Look at this and one right here, y'all. This event was crazy. Through the delay, I hit that. That was pretty wild. But a big tip is don't get too high and don't get too low. Like, this is something in real life basketball. A lot of NBA players can attest to this, y'all. It doesn't matter if we're up 3-0 in the finals. The job isn't done yet, okay? Like, until the buzzer goes off, until the game is actually over, the game isn't over, y'all. So it's always a chance you can come back. It's always a chance the other team can fight back and claw back, y'all. You never want to get too high. Never think that you're just the coldest dude on this game. You know what I'm saying? Like, even me, I know I'm good at 2K. I would say I'm better than a lot of people on 2K. But ultimately, it doesn't matter how good I am in 2K. It doesn't matter how good you are at 2K, y'all. None of that matters if you don't have God in your heart, like I said earlier. But it doesn't matter if I was the coldest person, if I was Joe Nose on the stick. It doesn't matter, y'all. You can't get too high. You can't get too low either. Okay, so it doesn't matter if I missed 10 shots. I've had games where I shot horrible, y'all. I mean, I've had horrible shooting games, and the people that room me, like my IRLs, they can attest, man, especially at the beginning of the year. It's, you know, I still shoot 2 a day sometimes now, but in the beginning of the year, man, it was tough. Like, don't ever get too low on yourself just because you're missing shots. Know the work that you put in, know the practice that you put in on this game, y'all. And it does take practice, okay? If you don't ever practice your shot, like this right here, I shoot wreck and test pretty often. So I kind of did that shot on purpose, y'all. I know I can hit that shot. But if you don't ever practice wreck and test, if you don't shoot like that, just shooting a contested shot, if you miss, it'll make you feel low. You know what I'm saying? Like, don't get too low, y'all. Part of not getting too low is actually putting in the work. Because I think Kobe said this, like, at the end of the game, you don't rise to your confidence level. You fall down to your preparation level. So, like, shooting wreck and test, it's not like I rise up and hit a wreck and test. It's no, I fall back and I rely on my training and on my timing. I've hit wreck and test all year multiple times. So it's easier for me. Does that make sense, y'all? So you never want to get too high. Don't think you're just the coldest player ever. And don't think you're just the worst player ever, y'all. Once you put in the work, you know what you're capable of on the court. Okay, and another thing is play defense. You got to play defense, y'all. Throughout this whole video, I included some defensive tips, y'all. And I'm on a point guard with no defense. Even if you have a build with 25 defense, you have to understand defensive principles. You have to understand how to play defense, how to stay in front, how to run people off the three line. You know what I'm saying? How to force the offensive player into the help. You know, it's little stuff like that. When to rotate, how to rotate. Even if you have 25 defense, you should still know how to rotate, how to play a 2-3, when to jump, how to hands up contest, y'all. Stuff like that is IQ. That stuff is IQ. Defense is about IQ, and so is leadership. Being a good teammate, being a good team leader, it's about IQ. It's about leadership. It's not about stick skill. Okay, so the same way you got to be a good leader, and it's all just in your head, it's all mental, that's the same way you got to be a good defender. It's all mental. It doesn't matter if you have 25 defense, y'all. You can still be a good defender. And lastly, play or lead by example, y'all. Lead by example. Like, even though, especially if you're the best player on the team, if you lead by example, it makes everybody else fall in order. A lot of people sit here and cry about standing still, right? But you can't sit here and cry about standing still if I'm going to go stand still in the corner when you have the ball. You feel me? Like, it's little stuff like that, especially if you're the best player on the team. If you can do it, then they can do it. You feel me? But look, hope you guys enjoyed this video. Like, subscribe, turn on post notifications. Have a blessed rest of your day, and peace.